If you ask any successful business today, they will tell you it's cheaper to get an existing customer to buy from you than acquire a new customer. This is why, over the years, customer loyalty has become so essential to businesses. It's important to understand exactly what creates this loyalty. What does an organization need to do to create loyalty? In this video, I'll break down your subconscious consumer wants and how Ritz-Carlton creates incredible customer experiences to tackle them. Stay tuned. Hey there, it's Nitesh and welcome back to this channel where I teach you tools and tips I've seen the best companies in the world employ to drive success. Okay, so a friend of mine shared a talk with me by Horst Schlutz, the former COO of the Ritz-Carlton Hotel Group, and I apologize, I'm sure I mentioned his name wrong, where he spoke about achieving excellence and how it translates to customer loyalty. Horst refers to this as keeping a customer. He reveals the science behind the Ritz-Carlton methodology, and today I'll share with you how you can apply this to your online business. When you buy a product or service from a company, you expect three things subconsciously. You expect your product or service to be defect-free. Your product has no cracks, leaks, dents. It does what it says it does. You expect timeliness. Your product to be given to you when you want it, not when it's convenient to the company. And you expect service, someone to be nice to you during the entire transaction. If an organization consistently provides these three elements, you end up trusting them, and in turn, you're more loyal to them. But there are three more factors that exponentially speed up customers' affinity to you, totaling 6. And I'm calling these the 6 pillars of customer loyalty. Here are the remaining 3. Personalization, individualization, excellence in problem resolution. Let me give you an example. Say you're at another bank. It's extremely grand and inviting. You're in the queue waiting for a cashier, 20 people ahead of you, and 20 cashiers available. The queue moves swiftly. You get to the front of the line, you're looking for a free cashier, you look left, you look right. While you're looking to your left, you hear a "next" coming from the right that startles you ever so slightly. You hurry on over to the teller, who drops her gaze as you approach, and she asks you what you'd like to do. You say you'd like change for 50 euros. You see her shoulders drop, she sighs a little bit, and she quickly prepares your change for you. You notice her name badge says Sally. You hand over the 50, she quickly hands you back a 20 and 3 10s. You look at your change, you begin counting it to make sure it's correct, and you hear a loud "next," which again startles you. You leave the bank. Now let's go through the details of your transaction. Defect-free? Check. You asked for $50 change, you got $50 in change. Timeliness, the queue was quick, the cashier was quick, absolutely check. Service, you wanted someone to be nice to you. Not really. The funny thing is, if someone asked you how satisfied you were with the bank visit, you wouldn't rate it at a 10 out of 10. And irrelevant of previous experience you've had with the bank being good, this incident has left a sour taste in your mouth and you really don't know why. Your trust towards the bank has dropped, and given a good opportunity, you'd consider jumping ship. Now, it's funny how Sally directly impacted your opinion of the bank. To you, it wasn't Sally having a bad day, it was the bank. That's because our mind perceives trust as a human connection, therefore Sally represents the entire bank and your trust with it. Okay, now let's tweak the scenario slightly. Same scenario, you arrive after a short wait, you arrive at the front of the queue of the cashiers, you hear "next gentleman please" in a friendly voice. You arrive at the cashier, she greets you with a big smile and a friendly "Hi, Mr. Porter, how may I assist you today?" You tell her you'd like change for 50. She says, "Certainly, I'd be happy to assist you with that." She prepares the change, you hand over the 50, you notice that her name badge says Jenny. She gives you the change and you spot 2 5-euro notes. Jenny says to you, "Mr. Porter, I know you collect 5-euro notes and I've taken the liberty of adding 2 of them in." You smile, you check your change, and when you're done she asks, "Is there anything else I can help you with today, Mr. Porter?" To which you reply, "No, thank you, have a great day, Mr. Porter." How do you feel about that interaction right now? There's definitely a change in your opinion towards the bank. Why? Funnily enough, in both scenarios you got exactly what you came in for. 50 euros change, that's exactly what you got. Both of them were quick. What exactly swayed you over here? And in this scenario, you receive 3 more things than you did in the previous one. You receive service, individualization, and personalization. All of these combined increased your trust and in turn, your loyalty. So let's recap what happened during your transaction. Defect-free, you got your 50 as before. Timeliness, also, it was quick to get to the front of the queue. Service. You expected someone to be nice to you. Jenny was extremely pleasant. Personalization. You were referred to by name, Mr. Porter. Individualization. Your change was altered based on your preferences. In this case, your €5 note collecting was taken into consideration. Now, the last out of the 6 pillars of customer loyalty is excellent problem solving. Horst argues you need to create really exhaustive processes to eliminate the root cause of problems, so they never occur again. So to handle problem solving, the Ritz-Carlton had a $2,000 allowance per staff member to resolve a guest's issue. It was received with some scrutiny as it's a big budget, but Horst explained himself. With this, it meant that if a guest came into breakfast, complained that there was something wrong with their room, they wouldn't need to hear, "Let me consult with my manager." The employee was able to get on the phone, resolve the guest's issue while they were enjoying their breakfast without needing to wait for approvals. This adds to Horst's core belief of keeping the customer. So now the big question, how do you apply this to your online businesses? So defect-free, with images, copy, and video, articulate clearly what people will receive. Firebox.com uses lifestyle images where they express size easily into their pictures, setting your expectations. Timeliness. Make sure people know clearly when they'll receive their item. Amazon does a great job of this. Order now and you'll get by is written in on almost all products. Service. Friendly emails, quirky greetings, all of these add to a feeling of friendliness and openness. Aussie, the hair care company, does a great job at this. Personalization. Make sure all of your emails and all of your customer service are addressed with first names. Individualization. Segment your users and use behavioral tools to market to them. So if you're a fashion store and you know your audience is male, make sure that everything they receive is catered to the male. Make sure when they come onto your site, they're automatically redirected to the main section. They don't need to go through that again. Remember what they chose. And finally, excellence in problem solving. Have a clear 360 degree of your customer. I've seen businesses use technology to quickly pull up the most recent issue a customer has had prior to speaking to them. Zappos, the footwear company, prides themselves in their service, and they pay new recruits up to $2,000 to leave after a trial period. So you know if someone chooses to stay at their job at Zappos, they absolutely want to serve their customers. So that sums it up for today. I'd love to know how many of the 6 pillars you're implementing into your business currently. Please drop a comment in below and let me know what you're planning to add or what you're currently doing at the moment. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Nitesh. See you soon.